HOLA! So Beasts of Bermuda's latest update features quality of life changes and adjustments to many different creatures. But for the purpose of this video, we will only focus on the new playable, the Archelon. If you're only interested in seeing gameplay, then go ahead and skip to this timestamp. The Archelon is basically a sea turtle with a similar playstyle to the Cychania when it comes to combat. You will see why later on. It is an omnivore, its diet consisting of both sea plants and fish to balance its diet properly. The Archelon cannot eat spawn gores or player gores, but it can eat and pick up Argonodis gore, which is the AI fish. This creature has several abilities. It has a standard bite attack and a charged bite, where you hold down left mouse button to charge it up. The damage you do scales with how long the bite is charged for. This attack is much more powerful than the standard bite and also deals a significant amount of injury damage as well. The Archelon can also lunge really far like a Chrono can, but unlike the Chrono, lunging through someone does not do any damage. Look at me here, trying so hard to freaking lunge through a Malawalnia. And yeah, that didn't work. To lunge, hold the right mouse button and let go when the meter is fully charged. Something else I found is the icon where the meter is. You can lunge and let go, and even while you're going, and even a little bit after you're going, that icon is still there. And as long as it is on your screen, you cannot bite. So keep that in mind in case you need to use your lunge to catch up during a fight. Also, while in the water, you can press X to do a flipper attack, slapping your opponent away. Adding points into batter will increase the amount of knockback the target will get. The Archelon has a counter ability like the Cychania. When an opponent attacks you, pressing the ability key will activate counter. A successful counter will heal the Archelon's shield by 50% of the incoming damage taken and drains a chunk of stamina and ability power from the attacker as well. Another key feature of this creature is its shell integrity. Shell integrity can be seen as a blue shell overlay over your health. It basically acts like a temporary shield. By default, it absorbs 60% of all incoming damage. While you're being attacked, the integrity will go down until it is fully depleted. At this point, the Archelon is vulnerable and will take damage like normal. This also ties into the counter attack that I mentioned. Once your shell integrity is depleted, you cannot counter anymore. Shell integrity can be healed after not being in combat. Make sure to have a perfect diet and full breath bar, as it is influenced by these factors. Lastly, Archelons have a unique nest that resembles modern sea turtle nests. It can only be placed on beaches near the ocean. When the eggs are placed down, they automatically start incubating, so there's no need to lay down on the nest. The eggs cannot be grabbed or damaged while inside a sandy nest, further reinforced by the fact that Archelon nests take 50% less damage than other nest types. Also, I recommend waiting until all of your eggs are done gestating before laying them in a nest, because if you lay one egg when you have 2 eggs still gestating, once those 2 are ready, it will not allow you to place the remaining eggs into the same nest. You will be forced to make another one to then lay the rest of your eggs. Now I'm gonna go over some builds that I recommend. But before I start, I have to emphasize that you must always max out Aqua Affinity and Sneaky. And if you don't want to do Sneaky and want to sound like a bombastic blue whale in the sea splashing and shit, then fine. But at least max out Aqua Affinity. Alrighty, with that out of the way, we're just gonna start with my favorite build. Combat Survival. This is for players that enjoy PvP, but prefer to be more tanky / defensive in their playstyle. It's also for players that usually play in groups or a dedicated friend group. This is because, aside from boosting your turtle's overall damage and survivability, specializing in these specific talents, Snapping Jaw, Out of Element, Armored Shell, and Strong Bond really bring an extra boom pow to this build. Snapping Jaw not only boosts the damage you will do when you land a charge bite, but it will decrease the amount of AP used and decrease the movement speed penalty when you charge up a bite. Combining this with out of element will make your attacks even more devastating, given that you are fighting on land and /ore while it is storming. Now on the survival tree, Armored Shell increases your total armor value, decreases how much damage you take while shell integrity is up, and increases the regeneration speed of your shell. Combining this with Strong Bond, which boosts health, stamina, and AP while being near your mate, really helps you last a long time in fights and have a better chance to survive and heal afterwards too. The main issue with this build is that while you are big, strong, and tanky, you are very much lacking in the stamina department. It will be easier for you to be affected from things like Exhausting Bite and even something as simple as not being able to catch up to group members as easily. With this build, you will always be the slowest one, but one of the hardest hitting. The next build I recommend, especially for new players, is Speed Combat with a dash of Survival. This build is best suited for players that enjoy PvP but prefer to be more mobile, and for players that like to play solo. Going up the speed tree starting from Aqua Affinity and ending at Swift Flippered guarantees that your turtle will have more movement speed and, most importantly, more stamina to work with. The talent Swift Flippered is super important to have with this playstyle, since it reduces the cost of using your lunge and also increases the distance you cover when lunging. Next, you want to max out the combat tree the same way as a combat survival build, starting from Slippery and down to Bruiser. But instead of going Batter and Thick Hide, go Exhausting Bite and Clotting. Exhausting Bite helps a lot when fighting solo, since it will allow you to drain your opponent's stamina, allowing for a chance to either run away or to end the fight yourself. Now with the survival tree, I included these talents in the speed combat build because having Forager and Armored Shell are paramount to surviving as turtle. Food drain becomes difficult to deal with at large growths, which Forager helps with. Having Constitution and Armored Shell are never bad to have, as they increase health pools of both your turtle and your shield. Overall, this build is the most useful for anyone to use and more neutral than the others. You won't need to rely on anyone else to have a specific talent to assist in fights, but the only con is that your turtle will not be as tanky and it won't benefit from the stat boost from Strong Bond. The final build I recommend is Speed Survival. This build is for the players that prefer to avoid PvP and focus on being able to get out of danger quick or provide support to more PvP oriented group members. Of course, starting with Aqua Affinity and basically maxing out every talent in the speed tree, you then want to go down the left side to Exhausting Bite and Clotting. This ensures that your turtle is quick and has a better chance of losing its attackers. Swift Flippered combined with Endurance, Long Runner, and Rich Blood help your turtle be able to lunge frequently and cover far distances without draining too much stamina and air. Then, with the survival tree, starting with Weather Resistance and also basically maxing out all the talents in that tree, greatly boosts your turtle's health, total shield amount, and ability to deal with the food drain at large growths. When it comes to combat, having Exhausting Bite, Thick Hide, and Strong Bond will help your turtle shine as a supportive role to your group, because you will be able to come in, drain the attacker's stamina, tank a couple of hits maybe, and then while the attacker can't get away, trade off with a group member more specialized in damage to finish the fight. Strong Bond will boost you and your mate's health, stamina, and AP, so even if you hang around, you will be benefiting your group in some way. On another hand, Batter can be used to smack an enemy away, to allow yourself or a group member to escape or position better in a fight. As much as I like this build, the problem is that since it's so niche, it isn't flexible. You will have to rely on other group members to have the communication level needed to successfully strategize through fights. Your damage output is significantly weaker, so running away from fights is usually the best choice, especially if you're alone. Alright, now let's play. Oh no.
Which way? Did you die?
No. I'm all the way up.
No. Oh my.
I need help. Oh no. What am I gonna do? I don't know which way to go.
Well, the only way is to find out, girl, is to do it. So, I can't really tell you shit.
Wait, what if I could put 2 points on powerful legs right now?
No, girl, come on. That's such a waste of points. Like, rather have injury. You also have your shell, don't forget that.
Okay, I'm gonna put one in Constitution and one in Armored Shell. Let's try it. Oh my god. Oh fuck.
Oh wait, the way you're alive though.
Wait. I have no health, but my shell is still intact. Oh, I should not. Wait. Can I scoot? Oh my god, please. Maybe I can scoot this way.
I thought you were gonna die again.
Right. Oh my god, I made it. That's crazy.
Joe, actually, that's like a oh, mama, be careful.
What is that?
The fuck you?
Oh, Bumbleclaw.
Oh yeah, I love Bumbleclaw. What the fuck is Bumbleclaw?
Weenies.
Oh fuck them kids.
Yeah, but they're
What the fuck
finishing
is
it.
that?
They're finishing it.
And so what? We're in the water, girl. Ain't no way.
I already cleared this place out.
There's some plants I can eat. Oh god.
What happened?
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, electrocuted.
Hello? Where's that Nickly?